On January 2nd, 2019, the dreams of Muhammad Qasim has shifted from something strange to something accepted. Just yesterday, the Daily Al-Saf has interviewed Muhammad Qasim for the world to know who he is. This is what they said about him. There are millions of people who are calling others towards the way of Allah, but there are very few who are calling people to the oneness and path of Allah by remaining concealed and hidden. Muhammad Qasim is also a humble-like person who has no interest in worldly desires. He is seeing true dreams since his childhood. In the interview with the journalist, he said that since the age of 12 or 13, I am seeing dreams of Allah and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first sign of my dreams is that the enemy will try to attack and break Pakistan. However, Allah will protect and save Pakistan. By the mercy of Allah, Pakistan will develop and progress a lot, and it will lead the world of Islam. There is a special mercy and blessing of Allah on Pakistan, because it is the only state that came into existence in the name of Islam, and therefore, Allah Himself will protect Pakistan. He further added that the overall narrative of all his dreams emphasizes three things. Through my dreams, Allah has told me to avoid shirk. And the same message is for the ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, remember Allah by exalting Him day and night, and send peace and blessings upon the last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In 2014, for the first time, I was ordered to share the dreams from Allah and the message contained in them with the people. Regarding the dreams about the Pakistan and India tensions and conflict, Muhammad Qasim said that Pakistani citizens also take part in the defense against India wholeheartedly. He also finds himself in the very first row to fight the oppressive army, and he vows to defend Pakistan against any aggression. The armies from a country with a red flag also take part in this Pakistan-India conflict. They warned the Indian army that if you take a single step forward, then we will destroy you. Muhammad Qasim has repeatedly spoken about the black fighter jets during this interview. He highlighted the fact that these black fighter jets will always be ready to defend the borders of Pakistan, and they are fully capable of responding to any threats from the enemies. Talking about World War III, Muhammad Qasim has told us that during this war, the whole of the Middle East gets destroyed. People start migrating to Pakistan from the Middle East, and then Pakistan prepares itself for World War III. Black fighter jets of Pakistan defeat both USA and Russia. Thus, Pakistan rises as a new superpower in the world. Muhammad Qasim has given a message to the ummah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that if they want to be successful, then protect yourselves from shirk, and do not walk on the earth arrogantly, and treat people with kindness. Until we abolish shirk at the state level, the help of Allah will not arrive, and this is the only way to success. There is no other way for Pakistan to come out of darkness and become a superpower, except by abolishing shirk at all the levels. Muhammad Qasim used to feel reluctant to share his dreams with anyone, but due to the order from Allah, he is very determined to share his dreams to the whole world now. Muhammad Qasim calls himself a humble slave of the Almighty Allah and a minor servant of the last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
We have conveyed our message. To agree or disagree, the decision we leave to you. As for those who ridicule and mock, know that it does not befit the believer to mock his brethren with baseless allegations. So bark to your heart's content, for the cavalcades of truth will continue to move forward regardless of the naysayers. And for those who state the Almighty cannot speak to us in our dreams, how senseless is this parable? For when did the creation of Allah dictate their Creator's capabilities? Certainly Allah has control over all things. Honor and disgrace is with Allah alone. In the end, truth will prevail and falsehood will perish. No doubt, falsehood by its nature is bound to perish. Our message will continue to reach the homes of Muslims in all corners of the world, regardless of race, skin color, or status, and inshallah, kindle in their hearts and minds a spark of hope. O Muslims, in this age we will witness severe trials and tribulations which will shake our foundations heavily, and these calamities will continue to intensify until they burn the sanctuaries of the Middle East and devastate its inhabitants. The economy, social structure, military prowess of these nations will be in ruin. However, during these severe calamities against all odds, Allah will provide a safe haven for both Muslim and non-Muslim, and from the east raise a nation of men and women whom He will bestow His special mercy upon, and raise them to set straight the disposition of the entire world. They will be given the mantle of establishing justice and peace amongst mankind, and Allah will provide to His ummah from the unseen a manifestation of ingenuity unlike any other. A mercy for those who take heed and understand. Even if all creation, man and jinn, gather to extinguish Allah's light, they will return humbled, bewildered, and left in awe. For indeed, Allah will perfect His light even though the disbelievers dislike it. After the passing of the Great War, mankind will experience an age of justice under the golden light of Islam, promised to us by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then shortly after, Dajjal will emerge. And soon after, Allah will send down Prophet Jesus. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.